Lambert. Congratulations. You've done good.
Yeah, it's been hard living like this, though. No trace.
You have done very good.
Yeah, my mother always used to say never tell lies. Lies have to be remembered.
Lies are over. Now you can come out from the dark. Let's have them. You want a drink? Celebrate, now you are free.
Fine. I know a place.
You showed yourself.
Well, I'd have been a weird one in people's eyes around here if I'd not pretended to go to work every day. I only go Thursdays for a game of doms.
Dums?
Dominoes.
Okay, I treat you. It's first day, payday. Let's go. Damn, English, yeah. In the dashboard, there's a light. Please. Yes. Yes.
Right. 33 change.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jack.
Double six, anyone? No, number 4.
Not me.
What do you call a group of Irishmen in the field?
A thicket?
Cheers. Cheers. Congratulations. You've done good.
Morning, Maggie. Nice break. Nothing but uncontrollable men. Oh. Who's DC Grant? This was 12 days ago. Where's Prue?
Oslo.
What? Wigmore Police Station. Is DC Grant there by any chance? Yeah, fine, I'll hold. Oh, DC Grant? My name is Forbes. You, got a message to me about a fortnight ago for me to call. Emile who? Lambert. Oh, Emile Lambert, Frenchman. Yeah, I was in the process of checking him out. What time? Look, I don't care what you're doing. Just meet me there with everything you've got. Right.
I am the resurrection and the life, saith the Lord. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. We therefore commit his body to be cremated. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Look, it's my job to get a name on the body. The coroner postponed the inquiry. Something had to be wrong. The only evidence as to identity was a Belgian passport, and that was false. I sent his prints to Interpol, and it comes back he's Emile Lambert, a minder of minders.
I was told he was more than that.
I don't see what the bother is.
Ah, Mr. Grant.
Steeple, could we see Emile Lambert's body before you do the necessary?
Foreign person? It's done, just this minute. So if we got a vicar here, we get him to do the quickies. Ain't much in it for him, only 10 quid instead of 25. Still every little helps, doesn't it? So they bring the council deaths in one box under another with someone else's body in it. Saves the taxpayer money. It's only one trip instead of two. You from the press?
Yes.
Suppose you're following up the coroner's comments, are you? About us being a vagrant's graveyard round here. You know, people dying in caravans, on beaches, all alone. Well, nobody cares, love.
What about Lambert?
Same as all the rest, really. I had a couple of telephone calls asking when was the cremation, but no one turned up. Well, excuse me.
What's wrong? I really don't understand.
Who's ringing about Lambert being cremated?
I don't know. Right. Bridge, truck. Now, the face was okay, but the rest
that's
is gone. It was...
What's the local CID say about this?
Well, they're happy. There's no signs of a struggle. It's suicide.
Look at his record. 28 assaults. Not even common market villains jump off bridges. Now, what's this? A pub statement from... What's this, Maguire?
The traffic bobby dealing with the accident called at the plumber. He spoke to this Maguire. I found Maguire lived in the caravan site, Plenby Fields. I went and he was gone.
A tasty villain commits suicide. One man who we know to be near the scene disappears, and you burn the body. Thanks. Fred, do a check for me, will you? B42 UBM. It's a rover.
Will do.
Ta. Fred, did you check that number?
It don't exist.
Why hasn't it been relet?
Funny that. Don't know. It's like there's been a dead corpse in there. Put a curse on it. One bloke came asking.
What does he look like?
Too well dressed for round here.
Did you get his name?
No, he went straight off.
Ta. You must have some bits and pieces.
I'll show you them after.
You reckon he was a vagrant?
No, I don't. He always paid on the nail, cash. And what gear he had were good.
Sounds like acid. Did he sign a contract with you?
No. He preferred cash. Look, it's me that's got to take the risk.
But that way nobody knows.
See what I mean? I mean, look at this. All this there is. You don't do a moonlight with gear like this, do you? Would you mind telling me what exactly it is you're looking for?
Anything. Something to do with acid, maybe. Did you have a job?
Now that I don't know. I went off every morning and came back about 5ish.
What about clothes?
Well, ordinary, you know. Rough gear.
Look, I want to talk to some of the other caravans around him.
Well,
Oh, come on. They can't be all over the site. Do you live on the site?
my kids hate caravans.
So who's your eye?
Mr. Stevens?
Mr. Carey said you'd talk to me. Please let me in, I'm pleased.
The door's open.
Police? What rank?
Detective Inspector, retired.
Retired? You're a bit young to be retired. Why did they kick you out?
None of your business.
So, you're in here under false pretenses. What's the back hall inspector?
But the yard is in charge of the building, day shift, night shift. Did they kick you out?
No. My wife worked in H Division, 28 years, typing. And they worked her to death. For right up to last November, she used to sit there when she'd done the vegetables, ready to gossip. She was never boring. She had stories in her like a book.
I bet she did.
Me? I was Merchant Navy. We were going to spend our retirement together, reporting back to each other.
You can see the whole side from here.
Yeah, I know everything.
Did you ever see a well-dressed man around here asking questions?
No. And I know the thieves. I know the scrap peddlers. I know what kind of ladies come here at sight weekends. But they know I can't do anything about it. No telephone. It was nice of you not to sit in Jones' place.
Number 28?
No postman came to him. Did his shopping Thursdays. There are 14 caravans on this side hiring tellies. But no tellyman ever stopped at him.
Did anybody? Say about a month ago?
His only friend, I'd say. Well, he must have welcomed him in because they went off together.
By car?
Oh, I heard a car. I didn't see one.
What did this man look like?
Can't say. It was dark, and he had his back to me.
Anything?
About the same height, I'd say.
What about Maguire?
Oh, so that's his name.
If I bring a kit, can you help me build up a picture of him?
Hello? My name's Nelson, Tommy Nelson. I'm a friend of George's. Is he there, please?
Why are you ringing? Is this some kind of sick joke? Are you doing this to hurt me?
No. I just want to talk to George.
Who the hell are you?
I'm a friend of George's.
You can't be, mate. He's dead. And if you was a friend, you'd know.
When? What happened?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, you said you did.
Yeah, I know, but it's a bit like him, but...
Well, what's wrong? Is it the nose, mouth, dimples, what?
The nose, it's longer than that.
Right, let's see. There you go. How's that?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, now that's more like it. Yes, now. The eyes, they're too worried looking at.
Worried looking?
Oh, yes.
Is he more smiley?
Well, wider.
Wider? Hang on. Now that's... How's that? Is that good?
Oh, that's very good. Very good. What's he done?
I think he's killed the man you called his friend.
She'll be there for a couple of hours. All right. Well, what time will you be... I'll see you then.
Please, don't scream. Look, I'm not mad, I'm not going to hurt you. Look, if your friend's coming back, there isn't time. Now, will you scream? Will you? I'm the fellow who phoned you last night. Nelson, Tommy Nelson. Now, look, if your friend's coming back, he won't be too pleased to see me. And I don't want to be here. Do you understand? I just want to know what happened to George. Will you tell me? Will you? Just let me know how he died, and then I'll go. Now, look, I've got gangsters on my back, so... promise. Please. Which way does your man come when he comes to visit you?
The back way.
Is that anything like him?
It's not bad.
What would you change?
Well, I don't know. He had nicer eyes than that. What's he done?
Since the night the traffic cop came in asking questions, you haven't seen him.
That's right, no.
Was he nervous then?
No.
No?
No. More surprised.
What did he do after the cop went? Maguire?
Oh, is that his name? Because I always knew he was Irish. The locals were always telling Irish jokes about him, you know, like, what do you call two Irishmen in a graveyard in plastic raincoats? Thanks.
Bygraves.
Oh. Look, all he ever did was play dominoes once a week. He always stayed to the end, like he did this time.
How long had he been coming here?
A couple of months.
What were his hands like?
I always thought George was making excuses about going away. Like he was bored with me. I mean, Rachel was only 5. He said he had to go away for 4 months. And it wasn't till after that I found out he'd given in his notice at Crosley's. That was a good job. But look at us now. He never phoned. And then they found him at Beachy Head. The police said it was suicide.
That's what they're trying to do to me. Thanks. I won't bother you anymore.
Well, ring if you have to.
I didn't want you. I wanted information.
It's not as easy as that.
It had better be.
Questions will be asked, and I have to be sure of answers.
Dear man, we are not in the habit of demanding frivolous information for frivolous reasons.
Dear lady.
Dear lady me once more, and you'll be singing a couple of octaves higher. I am telling you that a very lunatic man has committed suicide in our own backyard, and with our collective nose we smell a large rat.
What about local police?
Well, they couldn't care less. Apparently travelling to Kent to jump off a bridge is all the rage in France.
What do you want?
Thank you, anything. But first, everything Special Branch have on Lambert by tonight. And before you accuse me of inaction, he has only just this second responded to my call. He's a civil servant, and he probably has to attend paper-eating sessions all morning.
I bet he'll see us. He's got eyes in the back of his head. Where do you get these?
Carrie asked me to look at some oranges and said he'd clip these in the morning. Come on, you come on.
Oh, okay.
Swim.
Oh, eat first.
What's going on? Billy!
They're pitching the caravan!
Stop it! Hey! Stop the car! Stop the car! There's somebody in there! Let us know!
You understand that Special Branch has only released this to me.
Good.
On the understanding that any information forthcoming will be shared with them.
Just tell them Lambert's dead.
Oh, what are those? Interpol numbers.
As far as accessible.
I'll arrange it.
Dear man.
No, 2 years ago.
Yes, it says in the record file that he was only in the country for 2 days. They lost him, but he flew that evening from Heathrow to Lyon.
Fred, can you play it back to just before he crosses the road? Any chance of tightening up on those two? I know what you're after. Before he paused. He looks at them, then pauses, then crosses. They haven't touched. Lambert knew he was being watched. So did they. They're away on their toes. Then he crosses to the car, as if he doesn't know them, and he's gone. Why didn't Special Branch pick up on that? Well, they probably gave it about an hour a week.
They did check on who he'd been eating with at Gino's. The chitty revealed an account number. The company is Minkoff, banking, broking, raising finances for European projects. Totally clean. The chairman is Sir James Holloway. And no, he wasn't in the restaurant. They didn't recognize who he'd been eating with.
Did Special Branch talk to Sir James?
They watched him for a whole year, clean as a whistle.
Oh, they didn't see Lambert slip back in this time. And he could have been talking to anyone who used the company account.
True.
Nelson, please, let me in.
What do you want?
I need some help. I watched your man go.
It's late.
I know that, and I apologize. But you said I could ring. I appreciate that. I've got nobody. Is he coming back?
No.
Look, I need your help. Just one small favor. Oh, yes, George and his aeroplane.
Is what's happening to you? What happened to George?
I think so, yes. With a lot of luck, I'll present you with those who've heard, George.
What have you both been doing?
George recommended me for a job. He supplied me with the gear I needed. But he knew too much. Now I know too much, so will you help?
All right. On condition you tell me.
If I do that, you'll be in danger.
Well, I'll be in danger if I help you.
No. One small favor. No mess, no trouble. What about your little girl?
That they were looking for something they thought Maguire had. The fact that they vandalized the caravan and ditched it must mean they're panicking. And as panic usually means a short of time, I reckon something's going to happen.
Are you sure he's on his own?
Yeah, he's always on his own first thing in the morning.
That should do it.
You all right?
I think so.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
I don't know anything about cars. I tell you what, I'll flag this bloke down. Well, that's nice. It's locked.
What are you doing here?
Just let me leave, please. Look, I'm not taking anything that belongs to you. I'm just taking what's mine, that's all.
I've got something for you. If you need help.
Who?
I don't know who she was. I asked her, she just said, not everybody runs to the police.
A woman? Short, dark.
Winger.
I will if you'll not touch that phone for half an hour.
I'll be too busy at past 11. Hey, next time I see you, I'll get you a bottle of aftershave.
Thanks.
What happened?
Pray he doesn't phone, that's all.
Why?
Because he thinks I'm a murderer.
So, what's all this about? Don't worry about Maisie. She's deaf and promises not to lip read.
Previous investment profiles on you and Minkoff are already out of date. You move too fast. Ah, my mind.
I don't trust her, Beaumont. Rank is the benchmark here, not beauty.
You will talk to me.
Give me a heading.
Post-Reagan. US and European investments.
Ah. Darling black man.
Darling tinted lady.
Ah, good. Miss Prunella Standfast, my wife, Lady Melbourne Holloway. Merely you seem to know everybody else.
I hope you don't torment that hair. You'll end up like me, always wearing a hat. I build, you know. What do you do?
Financial journalist.
Good for you. I left the punt at C.A.T.S. Oh, this isn't bad manners, my dear. I hardly see the brute 1 month and the next. Have to grab the free kidneys while I can. You look tired, Foster. Go to bed.
Can you run a large corporation, Far East Germany, without delegating?
Yes.
Not afraid that while you're away, the mice might nibble away at your expense in Junos.
Young lady, I'm about to screw the Chinese government out of £2 million. Mice will not grow fat, nibbling behind my back. I had to watch out for each and every move I made.
You do exactly as you wish.
Yes, and it won't go rich making medium profits either. You have to learn how to leap.
Why does no one ever interview the wife of the corrupt, successful, or single-minded?
Are you police?
No, but we can help you.
What makes you think I need help?
This call. And a man called Lambert. And maybe Sir James Holloway.
Well, how do I know you aren't Lambert's team?
Would I give my phone number openly to a pub owner and talk to everybody on the caravan site? Look, I think you're in trouble from people who are panicking. You've got something they want badly enough to smash up your caravan. And maybe to try and kill you.
All right. But only bring yourself.
Ask away, darling. Ask away. I adore intrusion.
All right. The sort of man your husband really is.
Oh, my God, you're just like the rest. Thought you were going to ask me about me.
Can you imagine Sir James in any way being associated with the death of a man?
No, but I might be. I take great pleasure in inventing frightening forms of mutilation of anyone who hurt one hair of his head. I adore the brute. I think he's the 28th cleverest man in the world. Oh, yes, I'd kill if anyone hurt him. Mind you, I'd enjoy taking over a company with a turnover of 200 million.
How did you meet?
I fell off the back of a motorbike at a traffic light in Abingdon. He was behind in his first Rolls Royce. He took me to his flat for vinegar and brown paper. I forgot to leave. Computers. At Minkoff, they're German. Here it's the turn of the Japs. Nothing's identical under the sun.
is all I want you to do.
I don't mind.
Right, I'm going over there. Now remember, there's just one woman I'm meeting. If you see anyone else, hit that as hard as you can and go.
Thank you. It's been a delight.
How true, my dear.
Maguire?
Maybe.
Why should anyone want to kill you, Mr. Maguire?
You believe that?
Hounds like Lambert don't usually jump off bridges.
Who are you?
About the only friend you've got. I know you've got no form.
I made some plates.
Acid. I was right. Banknotes?
No, bombs.
Where are they?
Not yet. You'll get them when I'm sure. Look, they've already killed one mate. I don't trust anybody.
Who's they?
I don't know. A man called Lambert was to give me my money.
Give me the plates.
What's in it for me?
Your life?
It was self-defense.
The court might not see it that way.
You said you'd come on your own.
Don't hurt.
Chinese government bonds. Do you know Sir James Holloway?
I think he knows more than he's saying.
I did a job, now I'm finished.
You ain't even started yet, Mr. Maguire.
So that's who they're going to use.
tinted lady? Darling black man here. How did you get on with Miss Standfast? Nibbler hunter. I didn't suppose she'd fool you for a moment. And you didn't fool her either. She realized immediately Mother Hubbard was the real queen of the larder. Well, as there's nothing on our computer about your little mice, how about, strictly off the record, of course, you telling us what's on yours?
I just made some plates, that's all.
For Chinese government bonds issued in 1915.
That's right.
Because they were never honored, they were worthless until a few months ago when the Chinese approached Sir James Holloway for specialized technological hardware. Sir James, having inherited £2 million worth of bonds from his father, insisted the Chinese honor them as part of the deal. In doing so, they had to honor all other claims.
So?
Because it's such an old issue, most of the bondholders would be dead, and suiting those who might wish to perpetuate a fraud, making the accuracy of the bonds almost impossible to check. Those persons have enlisted your help, Mr. Maguire. Now it's our turn. You will print the bonds, lodge them at the nominated bank, and open an account with my help. On the last day of payment, you will present yourself at the bank and draw out £100,000.
Give me one good reason why I should.
Because so far you're the principal in this crime. You can't name any other villains in your defense. Your only hope is to help us nobble the really naughty ones.
Fine, innit?
Excuse me. I want to make an inquiry about some bonds. I wonder if you could help me.
Yes, this way, please, sir.
Thank you.
He's been in there 6 minutes. Do you think they're giving him a sherry?
Anybody shown outside?
Just the normal city going about its unlawful business.
I still don't think they'll take him from the inside.
Or on the steps. Who's covering the back?
Me.
If nobody shows and he makes a run, we follow.
Wherever he goes.
He's out.
Right, come around.
Hang on. Good morning, Mr. Foster.
Where to, Governor?
Isle of Grain.
Oh, bloody hell.
Aim for the A228 and you can't miss it.
Isle of Grain.
Right, keep as close as you can. Is Fred okay?
Oh, yes.
Only now Maguire's got his hands in some cash, he might start playing silly sods.
If he's quids in with Mr. Foster.
I know this bit. Eltham, Woolwich, Maidenhead, but not the A228.
Miss, you a driver or a tourist guide?
Well, it's a bloody long ride.
This gentleman and I have a lot to discuss.
Eh?
You keep driving, there's a good girl, or I'll blow the back of your neck off.
Right you are, Governor.
I'm being followed. Can you keep tabs on Fred for a few minutes?
Don't worry.
On.
My God, it's Wonder Woman.
You creeping toad. Mincop's a partnership. You just forgot I was around. I've been watching you, foster baby. Beware women.